Hi, I'm Youssef Salem, CFO of ADNOC Drilling. Very excited to host the Oil and Gas Middle East team here in our EnerSol stand in ADIPEC. EnerSol is our joint venture with Alpha Dhabi, investing in technology and AI energy companies globally.
Hi Youssef, thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you for having me.
Can you talk to us about EnerSol's Deepwell acquisition and what it means for the company?
Of course. So EnerSol is our joint venture with Alpha Dhabi, where together we acquire and invest in technology-enabled oilfield services businesses globally. Deepwell is our fourth acquisition this year. So previously we've done 3 US-based Golden Technologies, UK-based EV, and UAE-based NTS. And Deepwell, which is US-based, our fourth one. It's basically does 2 things. One is it has its own patented data acquisition and real-time analytics system, both sides. It allows us to get real-time data from the well and hence inform better drilling, intervention, completion, etc. As well as it has also its own patented hydraulic completion units, which are lighter units, which are able to intervene in wells, do some of the jobs in terms of intervention, completion, laterals, etc. in a more efficient, faster way, and hence reducing the amount of time and cost to complete a well, while also reducing the amount of emissions coming out in the process. With this fourth deal, we would have now deployed $800 million in these 4 transactions in 2024. These 4 deals have themselves done even 3 bolt-ons below them to further their growth. And that leaves us with another $700 million to deploy next year to complete the $1.5 billion equity deployment from the joint venture.
And what are your biggest plans for the year ahead?
So on the EnerSol side is to continue to expand the value chain. The deals we have done so far allowed us to have a full downhole business, to have 360-degree cameras, to have a completion business. We want to continue to expand further into tubular running, into artificial lift, into production services. So we end up with a full value chain business in EnerSol. Also allowing us to fully deploy the 1.5 billion allows us to have more than a 10% free cash flow yield on this investment coming back into EnerSol and ADNOC Drilling, and basically set up EnerSol as a very attractive investment vehicle. Also, wider than that, on the ADNOC Drilling side, EnerSol is one of multiple strategic initiatives we're having. We have also Turnwell, which is our unconventional joint venture with Schlumberger and Patterson, where we're providing full lump sum turnkey offering, 144 wells over the next couple of years for $1.7 billion. We also have the ADNOC Drilling own fleet expansion, where we ended the last quarter with 140 rigs, and we're trending towards 148 rigs by 2026.
And you just mentioned the fleet expansion for ADNOC Drilling. Could you talk to us a little bit about that and what it means? Absolutely.
So we're adding 2 more jackups during the course of this year, 3 more land rigs next year, 3 more island rigs the year after. The latest contract for the island rigs is more than $700 million of revenues. All latest 19 rigs, 16 that arrived and 3 which have been ordered, are hybrid rigs that work with a combination of diesel generators, battery storage system and grid, and hence cutting emissions by up to 15%. And the 3 new island rigs as well are semi-autonomous rigs, AI rigs, that will have some certain autonomous drilling functions on them, including smart eye cameras that allow us to basically pre-detect any potential accidents using computer vision, generative AI that allows us to automatically generate daily drilling reports from the operations.
You mentioned sustainability. So what are your biggest sustainability goals for the next couple of years?
So we're part of the ADNOC journey to cut emissions by 25% by 2030, and part of the ADNOC Net Zero by 2045, which is one of the fastest kind of sustainability roadmaps and net zero emissions programs. We do that twofold. One, in terms of our existing operations, more of effectively kind of electrifying that, whether on the rigs like we discussed, or on the rig crew camps as well, which are now being installed with grid connections and solar panels. We also do that via EnerSol, the vehicle we discussed, where a lot of the focus on the technologies we're acquiring are either technologies which are increasing efficiency and hence reducing emissions as part of the process, or also specifically technologies focused on decarbonization, on kind of climate protection.
And what do you foresee as the biggest challenges along the way?
I think the 3 main kind of themes we have is, one is technology, continuing to future-proof the business, make sure that we have the latest technology and the IP that we need to deliver long-term. And that's why via the EnerSol acquisitions, the 4 companies have between them more than 140 patents in total. 2 is sustainability. How do we make sure that we have the increased energy supply while we still kind of be able to achieve these net zero targets? And that's why these clean technologies are very critical. And 3rd is, how do we unlock new resources, right? So today, not only are we doing the conventional resources we've been doing for the last 50 years, but also now we're unlocking the unconventional hydrocarbon, oil and gas resources, as well as even potential future energy transition resources, to keep kind of enhancing and increasing the energy mix that's available at the lowest emissions level.
And how does it feel to be at ADIPEC? Your biggest plans for the week?
Very excited. Obviously, the largest kind of global energy platform. It's a great opportunity for us to showcase EnerSol, to showcase Turnwell, to showcase all the efforts we've been having. We've been having a great reception at our stand here in terms of research analysts. We're the most covered stock in the UAE with 15 analysts, including 14 buy recommendations. We've had a lot of these analysts here. We've had a lot of our investors. We have 60% of our investors from outside the UAE. So a great opportunity for global investors to come down, see the UAE, see the growth, see ADNOC Drilling, and see the technologies. So it's just been a great showcase event all across. And also an opportunity to unveil new technologies. We've basically unveiled under EV, under EnerSol, we've unveiled a new pipeline camera technology, which is our first kind of venture into midstream as well, and not only upstream. So it's also a great way to showcase new technologies. And thankfully, it's been received very well. We've hit record share price every day in ADIPEC for the last 3 days. So thankfully, it's been received very well.
Thank you so much for your insights.
Thanks a lot.
Always a pleasure talking to you.
Great pleasure to have you here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.